Hey YouTube, this is Sensation. I'm reporting for another review. Today we're going to be reviewing the Atlas Gensets that I have with lock sound. We have a United States Army Genset number 6501 and a BNSF Swoosh Genset number 1253. So let's go ahead and start reviewing these locomotives. Now, these locomotives weren't very popular with a lot of railroads. They weren't very good. The Genset, meaning it was pretty much a hybrid locomotive. Supposedly they had 3 different engines on board with a huge number of batteries on board, so they could run silently on battery power. And apparently they weren't very popular because they were very hard to maintain. However, that's not the case with these Atlas ones. These Atlas ones run flawlessly. They pull just about everything. They weigh a ton, and they have a huge amount of detail. What you really got to be careful for are these battery boxes here. Underneath, they do pop off occasionally. And for just simple 4-axle units, these aren't bad. They pull like an SD70 Ace, like any SD70 Ace I've ever had. They actually pull more than that from Genesis SD70 Ace just by itself. So that should say something right there. Atlas stuff has always been pretty good. If you know me very well, I have a ton of Atlas freight cars. And these are the 2 first Atlas locomotives that I decided I was going to own. I bought them at a train show for a very good price, and I put DCC, and I had a friend of mine put DCC and lock sound into them. And I gotta say, I love the way these locomotives sound. It's not typical, it's not prototypical. The sound of these locomotives is not prototypical at all. But I'm okay with that because of my layout. I don't run prototypical. So these are just regular, I think they're 6-cylinder or 8-cylinder diesels. So they sound nothing like an actual Genset. I know Lock Sound, Matt Herman with Lock Sound told me that I should wait for the Genset sound file to come out because he said he was going to be recording one soon. But I decided I couldn't wait anymore. I needed DCC and sound in these, so I just put whatever sound file I thought sounded cool at the time. So it's kind of what I do with my tunnel motors as well. Anyway, let me go ahead and start up 6501. Obviously it's F8 to start it up. Actually, I'll show you guys the lights on it first. There's one light, and then F6 does the ditch lights. There's the bell, or the horn, I mean. Obviously the ditch lights are flashing, both of them flash. They're not supposed to do that, but on this one they do. It's just wired up that way. Here's the bell. And here is the sound starting up. I'll go ahead and set up 1253 as well. So these locomotives actually sound really well together, especially when they're paired up, because you hear them throttle up, and it's just a really cool sound. I'm gonna go ahead and use some camera magic here, and I'm gonna actually start up 6501 so you can hear it start up a little more. Put them in place. Yeah, here comes 6501. That's the wrong way. So yeah, overall, these are pretty cool locomotives. They pull a ton, especially with this, especially like right now, they pull a lot of freight. So with any locks on decoder, as soon as you start up a locomotive on the track and then you go to power it off, it'll do this for about a minute and a half to a minute to a minute and a half. I think it's great. It adds a whole lot of realism to the locomotives. It makes them feel like they're alive when they're just sitting there, and it just makes it sound cool. Just extra sound functions that are just cool like that. This is, you know, like I said, these locomotives did not have this engine noise that they have in them. However, I like the way they sound. I think they sound good, and on my layout, they work. So, if this is the type of locomotive that if you have an 18, that if you run really a 4x8 layout, this is the locomotive that you should have. It looks cool. It really and if you put a lock sound decoder in it, it's Atlas. It'll pull everything you have, and it'll sound really good. And it can make your 18-inch radius curves for a longer diesel, so you don't have to run some short diesels. So this is a longer diesel, and you have two of them. They'll pull everything. Honestly, this engine is probably one of the better engines I've had. Obviously, besides Intermountain, I mean, they're up there with Intermountain quality. They've got so much detail. They have a ton of detail, and I just love the detail and all the little details. Now, I know I'm missing part of the handrail on this one. That broke off a while ago, before I made the video, unfortunately. But other than that, these locomotives pull a lot. Honestly, I give them a solid 8 out of 10. I mean, Atlas locomotives have come a long way, and I feel like they're just, you know, these are the I guess the second two Atlas locomotives that I've owned. I've got to say, they knocked it out of the park with these. Anyway, this has been Sensation. See you guys later.